Holiday price hike, gas prices taking a step in the wrong direction over Labor Day weekend. Plus how a mother-daughter duo is making history from 30,000 feet up.
The Rundown, brought to you by Goal Zero.
Hey, you're watching The Rundown. I'm Jonathan Gonzalez in for Robin Winston. Now, after weeks of declines, Southern California gas prices, they're going up again. The average cost for a gallon of regular ticked up another cent in most places from Sunday into Monday, but that marked the third straight day of increases. Despite this, we're still paying on average $1.23 less than what we were paying when gas prices peaked earlier this summer. A 2-week outdoor watering ban will start September 6th for millions of people. This is all to fix a broken pipe. Cities impacted include Beverly Hills, Burbank, Glendale, Long Beach, Pasadena, San Fernando, and Torrance. Those water restrictions will last until September 20th. Now, firefighters have been making significant progress containing a brush fire that's been burning near Castaic. It's charred over 5,200 acres now. 2 lanes of the northbound 5 freeway will remain closed through Tuesday. Steel barriers used for the 5 freeway's retaining wall, those were burned by the flames, so Caltrans is advising drivers to take the 101 freeway or the 14 as an alternative. Southbound lanes, though, on the 5 do remain open. Now, as this brutal heat wave continues, there's now voluntary call for conservation to prevent any rolling blackouts. So, according to California's energy regulator, demand is high right now. The grid is strained. So, if you can, plan to turn up that thermostat to at least 78 degrees from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. Note, that is 1 hour later than it's been in the last several days. Turn off any unnecessary lights in your home, as well as major appliances. And if you have an electric vehicle, wait if you can to charge it. The LA County Sheriff's Department is reporting an increase in heat-related emergencies. They're getting a lot of calls about hikers suffering from dehydration, even heat exhaustion. The team from the Air Rescue 5 helicopter is on standby throughout this dangerous heat wave. They've explained how they operate during these extreme conditions.
We could transport 2 critical patients. We have 2 medics that are able to work on the patient. Heat emergencies can be a life-threatening emergency, so you can't let it progress.
The crew's advising everyone to avoid hiking during the hottest times of the day. They also say when you do head out, be prepared with water, and also make sure somebody knows where you're going. So how long are we going to be dealing with this heat after all? Let's check in with meteorologist Shauna Mendiola.
Excessive heat continues in Southern California. It is going to be this hot through about Wednesday, and heat-related illness will run high for everyone as we have little relief overnight. Temperatures still stay in the triple digits during the day, and it's not just for us, but if you look up and down the West Coast, 46 million people will be impacted throughout California as well from the above-average highs and this heat for several days. Looking at changes, though, for the weekend, Tropical Storm K is now developing. It will turn into a hurricane here in the next few days and provide some humidity for our region. As it makes its approach here, turns towards the ocean, it will bring some cloud bands our way to give us a chance at thunderstorms and also bring those temperatures down. So finally, we'll get some relief. If you take a look at the 7-day forecast, we'll be hot all the way through Friday, but a little cooler this weekend.
I'm a power blackout, and I'm going to put you in the dark. What is that?
It's the Yeti 3000X solar generator, a home backup system from Goal Zero. Take that blackout.
LA County will begin offering new Omicron COVID booster shots once it receives the anticipated 170,000 doses. The first reformulation of COVID booster shots was authorized last week. It targets that dominant Omicron subvariant that we keep seeing. Health officials believe those shots will provide more protection heading into the fall, but it's still unclear how effective they will be. You can get the updated booster shot as long as it's been at least 2 months since your last shot. You also got to be 18 years or older for the Moderna shot, 12 years or older for Pfizer. Now, another big blow to travelers. Airlines are now ending service to some of the country's regional airports. American Airlines is pulling its regional services in and out of Dubuque, Iowa. After 35 years, the airline is also calling the cuts a response to regional pilot shortages. American is also ending service in and out of Toledo, Ohio, Ithaca, New York, and Islip on Long Island. United has pulled out of about 20 cities. Delta dropped 3, making it all the more difficult for travelers who live in these places to get to their favorite destinations.
It's not going to be as easy to take my kids there and go to Disneyland or Disney World. It's a whole extra day of travel.
The reduction of these routes doesn't just impact the communities they serve, it also leads to less economic activity, fewer tourists, and business travelers. Well, Apple is expected to unveil its new iPhones Wednesday. A smaller pill-shaped cutout for the cameras is expected to replace the notch in Apple's high-end phones. Also likely at Wednesday's event, new watches that could feature a slightly bigger screen. Taco Bell is making a musical. Yes, Taco Bell, the fast food chain, celebrating the return of a much-loved dish with singing and dancing. The Mexican Pizza, the musical, will air on September 15th exclusively on TikTok. That's the same day that the food item will make its permanent return to the Taco Bell menu, finally. Award-winning composers have signed on to the musical. It's reported that Dolly Parton and singer Doja Cat will also make an appearance. There's one thing that can make this extreme heat wave a little bit more bearable. It's ice cream, right? And lucky for you, Dairy Queen is launching its fall Blizzard menu. Blizzard sounds good right now. It includes 3 new treats: Cinnamon Roll Centers, Reese's Take 5, yes, and a Snickers Brownie Blizzard. Dairy Queen is also bringing back the Oreo Hot Cocoa, the Very Cherry Chip Blizzards, and my favorite, the Pumpkin Pie. All of the flavors, by the way, are available now. Well, history was made this weekend in the skies over Hawaii. It all happened on a quick flight between neighboring islands. Captain Camelia Zarka and her daughter, First Officer Maria Zarka, became the first mother-daughter duo to ever fly for Hawaiian Airlines. Camelia is always making history. She began with the airline back in 1992 as a flight attendant, but she earned her pilot's license 7 years later, becoming the first Tongan woman ever to fly a commercial airliner. Maria started flying back in 2020 and was hired by Hawaiian to work alongside her mom earlier this year. And guess what? The family isn't even done yet. Maria's little sister, Kaimana, is also training to get her commercial pilot license. Just incredible. Well, one single father of 3 in Ohio turned to TikTok, of all places, for some help finding a date for a theme park outing.
And I'm looking for a single woman, preferably at least 34 years old, that is non-smoking and enjoys roller coasters. This also comes with a Fast Lane Plus pass, so we can skip the roller coaster lines all day long.
It comes with a Fast Lane Plus pass. Chris Kozat asked TikTokers for help finding a +1 for his amusement park trip with his daughter and her friend. But he didn't expect this video to blow up and go viral. The good news is he found a date. But as for the mystery woman, I guess we'll have to wait for another update. Hey, you can always get news, weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. We'll see you next time on The Rundown.